Oh, nice. Alrighty then. Let's do it. Man's battle for Lord of the Inferno. Yes. Yes. God, he just looks like a douchebag. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amaljar appear. Yes, sir. Whoa! We're just running in right now. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Oh dang, they're got archers. It's a double trap. Yeah. Wait, what? I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Damn, what an ass. Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Oh, I think I can take all these guys. Just saying. Nice, big dick damage. Look at that. All those crits, baby. Fucking crit city over here. Population dead Amalgars. A lot of them. Too many dead ones to keep track of. Alright, we're level. We're level, capture whatever the hell it is. Level reduced, so I can't use my third combo ability. Oh, hello. Even more compliant. Very well then. Let's drag them all together. Hold up, guys. Come over here. Look, come over here and party with your mates. Yep. Nice. Yep. Sweet. That thick AoE damage going, man. Nice. Oh, even more. You didn't tell me there was more people coming to the party? I would have prepared some entrees for them. Tasty treats! But alas, I don't have any tasty treats for these people. So they're all gonna have to go. There's not enough accommodation here in Hotel Party Axel. We've only got enough treats for one. His name is Ifrit. So you're all gonna have to go away. You know, make way for him. He is the guest of honor after all. We don't want to keep our guests. We don't want to waste all the good treats on uninvited guests. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, jeez. The Amaljar, yeah, they look pretty cool. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! Get fucked, bitch! Oh god. Wait, never mind. I thought I just like reflected it. Did he just hit me with a soft? Bring him. You crab people? Oh, really? Crab people. Crab people. The rest of you, march. Looks like crab. Talks like people. Traitorous scum. Alrighty then. Bastards. I feel the Amaljar mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. The bowl of embers. Shaz is gonna have to press join. Bum 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 Come here, Ifrit. I came here to party. I love doing this, dude. Every game that doesn't have, yeah, that has like these weird animations, I just love doing it. Oh fuck! Wow, really? Did we really get a full party that quickly? Yeah, I don't know. Can we do this solo? Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Fucking edgy, dude. Calm down. Jesus. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you. Grace us with your divine presence. Yes. Grace us with your divine presence, Ifrit. Let's do it. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed on. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the right of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I acclaim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. No, wait. I am a fucking pimp. O mighty Ifrit, my one true god. Your words are my bread. Wait, I am immune because I'm a badass. Hey kitty, how you doing? Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. I do as the crystal of the light guides. Forsooth, thy frail throttle frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Dude, oh, fuck. Let's go. Okay, so we can't just slaughter this. Alright. It didn't level scale. Shazza. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I might have another attempt at that solo. Oh, we got the red crack crystal. Yes. Oh, jeez. Just fucking clapped his cheeks. I guess there's like, probably like, glamours I can get from him. Nah, it's okay, Shazza. I'll do it legit by myself at some point. Oh, man. That was sick. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Amaljar's zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's handpicked men. Dude, I love my armor. It's actually so sick right now. Finally, I have some sick looking armor. As for those two, it is fair to say that their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Axel. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp driver, shall we say. This way, sir. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess because like the Scions don't really play that much of a part later on after Realm Reborn. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Ul'Dan's interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by Vilth Legion, 7th Legion. Fuck me. I keep reading as Vilth instead of Roman numerals. By the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland. Given the troubles at court, we have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give Any readings worth a damn? Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Olivia's scum, really? Yeah, go figure. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? I think I scared Polo when I did the Ifrit voice. Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Very well. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Sick. Da, da, da. I feel just like Asmund being carried by cat girls. Oh, jeez. Alright. Ah, there you are, Axel. Come, rest a while. You'll have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Almoljar will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Oh yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds, for once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, Shaz's hand. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Axel. Not that I have ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Nymphilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax. Return to the waking sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Well, there ain't no rest for the wicked. Let's fucking... Waking Sands, that's right, yeah, that's Horizon. He's already said for, okay, yep. That makes sense. Alrighty then, let's head... And I think really soon, I'm pretty sure we unlock mounts because we get to pick our company, our grand company, and doing that, I'm pretty sure will allow us to then unlock mounts. From what I understood, reading the unlock guides. Like the list of like unlockable quests. From what I understand, you get the mount one after you get your grand company. And I'm gonna go Maelstrom because that's Limsa Liminsa, and Limsa is my queen city. Come on, bitch. I'm on a sprint. Now a sec. Nedrick Ironheart. What have you got for me? Oh. Hail there, adventurer. I'm Nedrick Ironheart, an explorer by trade and a scion by allegiance. And you, my friend, look to me an adventurer in need of a challenge. I happen to know just the place that will offer it to you. Tucked away in the corner of eastern Thanalan lies Halatal, and it is there that you will find all the excitement you crave. A place boasts a storied history. It was built some 100 years past as a training ground for gladiators. The calamity laid ruin to it, though, as it did to most things. Now, Halatali is a shadow of its former self, but in the dark of that shadow lurk wild beasts, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such as yourself, I dare say there is no place finer than Halatali to test your skill and refine your technique. Indeed, I've taken the liberty of passing your name along to the flames who oversee the place. Should you visit, speak with one of Fafajoni near the entryway. Okay. Not that theme? Wait, what? What do you mean? Alright. Oh, Milfina! I have bring you great tidings. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Oh, I hope she is. I hope she's very eager to see me. Extremely eager. Like... Oh, was I? I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize I was singing it. I literally had no idea. That's why I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What theme? Dude, I love that. I don't know what it is, man. I just love that theme. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it is. It's so good. I can't wait to hear it in remake part 2 or 3. Oh, God. Okay. My late arrival nearly cost Axel his life. I wasn't there when the Amaljar took him prisoner. I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Just as I'm failing you, all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... It's me, Warrior of Lights, Slayer of Ifrit. Axel, it is so good to see you again. I know, it's good to see you as well. And those abs. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Almaljar undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aims of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Uldar. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Laminsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to their primal. Which leads us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, the girls. I mean, she's got a nice rack, but also that stomach, dude. Very nice. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. Fair. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you do not need to concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. So you should take full advantage of the respite, Axel. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you'll have nary a moment to yourself. Fair enough. I'm kind of sick, though. Kind of sick. Whether she intended to or not, Minfilia neglected to tell you something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. The fuck? I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And as we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed, I hope that you'll continue to stand with us, Axel. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Damn. So this show's gonna fucking kill all the people. Damn, that sucks, man. Gods, forgive me. For how many more lives? Luceau would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Sweet. Quest completes. Dawn wrist guards. Are these an upgrade for me? Let's see. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Minfilia! A hero in the making. Okay. Cool. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Justola that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. I feel like I'm in the fucking mountain, like, like in Game of Thrones, when like he, not the mountain, but like, is it? I'm thinking this. Pretty sure it's him. Like he's got the fucked up face and shit, like he's all burnt and whatnot. So he just wears this massive armor. You can't see, you can never see his face. We have guests, Axel, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons! Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Laminsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Axel, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They have not ordinarily gone to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Axel's deeds spread so quickly. The Immortal Flame should know of his triumph is to be expected, but what of the other Grand Companies? Tartaru's been fucking gossiping. Your reputation precedes you, Master DG. 'Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. Yeah, Tartaru is awesome. She's awesome. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master DG. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A man of your talent belongs with the Immortal Flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ulda. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full oft does she speak of you, friend. As do many others in Limsa. Long before the rest of Eorzea took note, your name was well known to us, owing to your valorous deeds on behalf of our citizens. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Laminsa to the shores of glory. I mean, we're going with Maelstrom, but yeah. Lady Minfilia! Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding. Mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Laminsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ulda. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You'll be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you'll be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet, I can see that it is no small choice you face. Ah, a thought occurs to me. You will of course recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You're as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Fucking simp. Very well. Let Axel hear our leaders speak, and then return here with his decision. I mean, I've already made my decision. I kind of already have. We eagerly await your answer. Tartaru. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Axel, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one man in the midst of a grand company, however. You'll be one amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Fair. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. Hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Cool. Eorzea is changing, Axel, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tartaru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance servers are due to take place. Cool. Nice. Alrighty then. Excellent. A hero in the making. Do we get anything else? No, never mind. Okay, cool. Tartaru, where are you, Tartaru? I'll go grab some more water in a sec. I've almost finished my drink here. Thanalan. Ah, there's Shaz. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Axel. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly, and often, to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and Elder Seed Seer Sina will deliver her dress at Keto's Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Reborn Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's going to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Leminster, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Melwib Blofswin will be given her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry Xanthale, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though. With your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of preferred travel plans. Farewell. Alright. Let's go to Gridania then. Alright. Speech time. Speech time. I'm gonna grab some water. sounds is the best. Okay. Alrighty then, let's go. This way. Oh, I'm here. I'll quickly go join the Carpenters Guild in a sec. I mean, like, if I walk past one of the guilds, I'll quickly just join them. Like, unlock it or whatever. Greetings, adventurer. Welcome to the Carpenters Guild. We are the artisans who take wood and grant it new form and purpose as the archer's bow, the lancer's spear, and the novice's shield. If carpentry holds any appeal, you should consider joining our guild. Might you be interested in learning the ways of woodworking? Yeah, sure. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, we proceed. I think it only right that I acquaint you with our guild's storied past. Since the founding of Gridania, we have built our homes and crafted our weapons from the trees of the 12 wood. As our nation grew and prospered, the woodworkers' repertoire expanded to encompass a greater variety of articles, and the carpentry developed into an art. At first, there was no association of carpenters. Each individual worked and sold his services independently. However, the advent of water mills meant that more efficient construction methods were needed, along with formalized maintenance regimes, all of which necessitated organization. The Carpenters Guild was founded to oversee the operation of water mills and promote cooperation between woodworkers. Now, I must mention at this point that we owe much and more of our prosperity to the great loam grower. Thanks to the hard-working botanist, we are blessed with the finest lumber of all of Eorzea. This confluence of ideal circumstances allows us to provide all manner of goods and services to the people of Gridania. My apologies, that was rather longer than I intended. Still, I trust you have gained a great understanding of our guild. We expect our members to drink deep of the collected wisdom that the guild has amassed over the course of its history, to actively seek an understanding of wood and the techniques required to work it, rather than simply waiting to be taught. We expect, in short, nothing less than total commitment to the craft. If you wish to start down this path, speak to me once more. I shall explain to you the enrollment process. Yep, cool. Alright. Yes, Pocket Hill, that'd be very nice. Oh, yes. Would you like to learn more about the enrollment process? Yes. No worries. Sweet. Wonderful. I should mention at this point that Timbermaster Beaton assesses all would-be apprentices personally, so you will need to obtain his approval before you begin. Timbermaster Beaton can be harsh and unforgiving man, but if you love the craft and have the will to learn, you could ask for no better tutor. He is, quite simply, the finest carpenter in Gridania. Of course, it will take you some time and no small amount of effort to comprehend the full extent of his teachings, but you may rest assured that he will not lead you astray. That said, when you meet him, I would advise you choose your words carefully and resist the urge to run away. Right. Oh, we talked to this guy for another quest at some point. Another green adventurer come to play with saws. Well then, I suggest you first speak with oh, you've met with Korg, have you? That as well, but know that the decision to initiate you into the guild rests with me. Tell me, adventurer, have you the mind to devote yourself to the art of carpentry? Yes. The look on your face bespeaks determination, or mayhap trapped wind. Still, you look strong enough to hold a saw, and if your resolve is indeed genuine, I give you leave to remain for the time being. However, you are useless to me in your current state. You are as a seedling, some potential perhaps, but no more likely to thrive than perish. Experience is what you require, boy, and I shall give you the means acquired. Take this saw. It is old, yes, but sharp as needs be. Now, prove to me that you are not completely incompetent by taking up your new tool. Once you have done so, present yourself to me for inspection. Cool. Alright. Now we'll go do MSQ. Yeah, I imagine there's gonna be like a lot of fucking cutscenes for the next couple of missions. Alright, is this... Oh, this is the amphitheater? Oh, cool, where the gold saucer event advertising is. Alright.
I lost my son to the calamity. 3 seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Oh, really? That's crazy. Ah, this chick. Right, yep.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood.
Oh, what? From
Fearful
press
of the
X.
green wrath, they
I was like
hid
waiting for it to
themselves
continue.
in the dark recesses of the earth. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the
Alright,
seeds
because this is
of
like the
our
starting city for them.
civilization. And soon, they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Yep.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer.
Oh, those are the guys who are on the airship.
The
weird,
entwined
quiet
circles represent
twins.
the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol. Do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
It's like, oh, yeah, okay, Gridania, whatever you say.
5
I'm not
years ago,
joining them.
the
I'm
Alliance
joining the
met the armies of
maelstrom.
the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost.
Oh no,
Supreme
what a
Commander
shame.
of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity.
The calamity.
The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive.
Oh,
Driven
really?
to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on a
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another
Connie
dawn.
Cena, with all due respect.
Please join with me in
Karen.
honoring their memory.
No, I want to go join the maelstrom.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
They're suddenly very chatty, aren't they?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the 12th.
Oh god. Brian just sent me a screenshot of an old
Let none be mistaken.
of an old
The
Facebook post that
Guardians
it made
remain the greatest
of
threat to our
my
survival.
mother. It was
If we
like
are to
it was showing. I
stand
was like
against
showing her a
them,
video
we
of
must remember
like, hardcore
what
dancing.
it is to be united.
And she was like, "Oh, I know what that is. That's that thing called Kapoko." And I'm like, "What the fuck,
Our
Kapoko?"
many troubles blind
And
us
she's like,
to
"Yeah,
the
you
woes of
know,
our
the fight
fellow
dancing."
man.
And I'm like, "You
Thence
mean
is harmony
capoeira?"
lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania.
And she's like, "Yeah, that Kapoko."
We are gathered here to honor the fallen.
Oh, jeez.
Let them be honored, not
She
only
should join
in word
old
and
mates
thought,
out in the
but
desert.
through concerted
Fucking
action.
what like the materia dude, fucking weapon like.
I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these
Mutton
ancient
mix, that's it.
boughs. For serenity,
Kapoko.
purity, and sanctity. We must think of the
Yes.
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the forest. The elementals!
That was a very Poggers speech. Just kidding. It was very Resident Sleeper. I'm just like sitting here like, yes. Alright. Alright, Immortal Flames, time for you to give your speech. You must impress me. Impress me with your speech.
If you'll permit me, Alfino,
Alpha
and
No.
my sister, Alize, at your service.
Alize. Alpha No and Alize. Okay.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances.
Oh,
in
really?
pursuit of
Nice.
Enlightenment.
That's yeah, Ulda. It's not that I'm like not interested to hear them, but it's more like I already know which one I'm choosing. It's kind of like when you watch like a show like The Bachelor or Bachelorette or whatever, and we already know which one they're picking, but they carry out the drama, you know, where each of the women make their plea for why they should be the one to marry the Bachelor. But the Bachelor's already made up his mind. Oh, jeez. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and wont to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. Oh yes, Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof. A change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Rama. The Gridanians have no love up for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelve's Wood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. And how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the XIV will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. Hey kitty. Oh, beautiful baby. Hello. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Alrighty then. Cool. Let's go to Ulda. Oh yeah, we can go quickly unlock Pugilist. Ugh, let me in. Stop. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. We pugilists specialists in hand-to-hand combat. Through rigorous training, we forge devastating weapons of our fists and feet, which we employ to great effect in battle. There is no better place in all the realm to train in our discipline than here. If you would walk the path of the pugilist, I highly recommend you add your name to our roll. What say you, friends? Yeah, sure. A decision you'll not regret, but before we proceed to the paperwork, it is essential that you know something of our guild's storied past. Since time immemorial, man has used whatever has been at his disposal to settle disputes. In the beginning, that meant fighting with his fists. Such hand-to-hand combat existed in various forms throughout Oasia, each evolving independently of one another. The origins of pugilism as we know it, however, can be traced back to the staging of bare-handed bouts at the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on the flood sands. Amidst this chaotic intermingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, and that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in a gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when barehanded fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armored gladiators, and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Ulda swiftly transformed into a centre of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The practice here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modelled upon the one which she once built. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, before we can proceed with your enrollment, we must first obtain the Guildmaster's approval. Let me know when you are ready to meet him. I'm ready to meet him now. Yes. Master Hammond is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man ruled the Blood Sands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favour of training aspiring fighters. You will find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show to him the fighting spirit that burns within you. Okay. Haha, past time you got your ass back there. Here? Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? Hey, you're not my errand boy? There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent. I swear to the gods. What? You're here to enroll? Oh, well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as the Guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force, we more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, Not only will you master striking techniques, you'll also learn to string them together to deliver an endless flurry of blows. Only through such fierce combinations can a pugilist realize his potential. Yeah. Damn, son. That's a fast boy. Ugh, crikey. I've spent from all this talking. You ought to speak more, son. It'd give me a chance to catch my breath. But where was I? Right. Joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you've got what it takes to go to the distance? Be honest with yourself now. Yes. Yes, you have a fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. Can't see my eyes because I've got full body armor. I see no reason to deny you are placed in these halls. Welcome to the guild, my son. To help you on your way, I'll add some names to your hunting log opponents that you might hone your skills against. And so, as to make a budding pugilist out of you, here's your very own pair of horror. They're a tad old and rusted, but they'll serve you to make you look meaner, I reckon. Now, I have a mind to assign you your first lesson. Arm yourself with your weapons, and then know when you're ready to begin. Sweet. Alright, yep, go down this way. Never mind. I guess there's no thingy down that way. Weird. Alright, never mind then. Well, hey, we unlocked pugilism, so we can, don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I sort of want to unlock each of the jobs as we sort of walk past them. It'll take a little bit, but, you know, not really in a rush. What's down here? Thaumaturge, okay. Yep. Doesn't this take us down to... Oh yeah, hosting strip. Yep. Hey, beautiful. How you doing?